The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
And good afternoon. Hi there. Greetings. Welcome. Willkommen. Hey, I'm Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. It's a Thursday already. Can't tell if the week's gone by quickly or slowly.
The answer is yes.
It's a good answer. Hey, say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Crip hugs.
Mary Santora is here as well.
What up?
Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people. Hello.
And we would love to have you along if you'd like to join us. There's no shortage of ways you can do that. If you want to call and talk live, you can. It's 216-578-1007, 800-348-1007. You can send me texts.
Wait, you're telling me that people can just use their telephone to call and talk to us?
Yeah.
How much does that cost?
Oh, my God. I mean, the words I used to use are toll-free, Bill.
Wow.
Toll-free. There are no tolls anymore, right? Toll-free.
We should charge for that. That's crazy.
I mean, if we're not charging for that amazing iHeartRadio app, I mean, why are we going to charge per phone call there?
All right, but we're making money off these texts, right?
No, those are free too.
Wow.
Somebody get that. God.
Okay, do
No,
your
the
job.
texts
Answer the
are
phone.
free as well. 35192, the number to text. You can listen on the aforementioned iHeartRadio app. You can drop messages there for us too. You can call the after hours line. Again, you email us, whatever. You know, I mean, we want to hear what's going on.
Smoke signals. We don't care.
By the way, the flag across the street. Look at
Hey.
it. Unfurled.
It's unfurled. It's still got a little tat going around at the bottom, a little pattern at the bottom. But it looks, it's unfurled, so that's nice.
I can't imagine they're going to drop any coin on a new Holiday Inn Express flag.
If it was
for
the
front
Holiday
of
Inn,
the-
they would, but the Holiday Inn Express is a little chintzy.
And you know, I'm so stupid, by the way. I'm in here all the time, and I see all these amazing cars pull up across the street, right into the valet line. You know where I'm going with
I know
this.
exactly where you're going.
Where am I going with this?
You think, why are all these fancy cars pulling up to this Holiday Inn Express
Yes.
when the fanciest restaurant in the city is literally next door?
I go, you moron, it's Marble Room.
Yes.
I'm like, there's a Bugatti out there, and there's a Bentley. I go, no, you know, the commercials for Holiday Inn Express were, are you a doctor? No, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, so I'm really smart, right? The ad campaign was that people were really, really smart because they stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. So I was like, well, that's how you end up saving your money so you can buy the Bugatti. But anybody who's driving a ride like that, they're not pinching their pennies.
No.
So, yeah, I'm like, you dummy. You
it's
stupid,
the same valet
stupid dummy.
line.
Huh?
It's the same valet line. It's just some of them are going to the Holiday Inn Express, and some of them are going to Marble
Room right next door.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah, boy, did I feel stupid over that. Nevertheless, the flag, and now I have to think, given the outsized influence of this show in the greater Cleveland area, that somebody over there had to have heard us mentioning the flag, how it was wrapped around the pole, how it was tattered. Now, obviously, not going to replace the flag per se, but it is now flowing freely across the street from us here at
Ring. And the
668
wind listens
Euclid.
to the show, and they did it.
I mean, okay, it is windier today, but there it is. Alan, thanks to Brian for Dying Wish. Effing good, and it scared my coworkers, so that was a win-win.
Oh, boy.
Yesterday on the show, right. Mary said she hadn't smoked in quite a while, and she's been sad for quite a while. Maybe she should start smoking, and then she won't need therapy anymore. Any thoughts along those lines?
I mean, maybe. Who knows? We watched the rest of that Oxy
Smoke
thing
weed
yesterday.
every day.
I thought it was a show.
Show.
Is
It
it a
is.
movie? Yeah. You watched the
Well,
rest
it's like
of...
6 or 7 episodes.
You didn't watch all of them.
We had 2 episodes left.
You watched 4 hours of Painkiller.
Well, no, last time we watched 2 hours of Painkiller.
Wow.
But they're good.
Oh,
And
are they half an hour?
no, they're an hour.
Do they
I thought
come
you
with
said
painkillers?
I thought you said there's 6 episodes.
And we only had 2 left.
So you've watched 4 hours of Painkiller.
Oh, yes. I thought you meant yesterday.
No.
Altogether, we've watched like 6 hours, yes.
Right.
Yesterday, we watched 2.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
But
guys
me and
both on
Brian-
oxys right now? This is so
I know.
easy to figure out.
Well, that's what Brian and I were sitting there. We're like, should we start doing drugs? And I was like, probably not.
That's
We're probably
how
not good.
I watched that.
That was the message you took from that?
Yeah, we were
Should
watching.
we start doing, you know,
Should we do,
they've
like, illegal pills or
they've
what?
really romanticized it here.
Look at all these broken families. You don't want to be one of them?
Oh, come on.
I watched that American Gladiators documentary, and it shows them doing steroids, and I'm like, you know what? It's time. I'm gonna do some steroids.
start doing
And then
some
like
steroids.
15 minutes later, they're like, and this is how the steroids destroyed their lives and their health. And I was like, I'm glad I waited.
Yeah.
That was a great
You gotta see
documentary,
it
by the
through,
way.
you
It
know?
was.
I didn't
really
know.
good.
Gwen was watching it. I don't know American Gladiators. I mean, I was familiar with it, but I never watched it. And she, I guess, her brother watched it or something. And so we sat down and this is a couple months ago or whenever it was, binged that American Gladiators documentary. It was so
great.
good.
It was great, and I loved that show growing up. We weren't really a sports family growing up. Like my older brother ruled the TV on weekends because he was bigger than us, and so he didn't like sports. So when I was younger, we didn't really watch any sports, and that was the closest thing we watched to sports. And I was just like so excited for Saturday nights. I believe Friday night or Saturday night is when it was on. I think it's Friday night, and just so it'd be like TGIF, and then we watch American Gladiators, and it was so much fun.
I was reading this morning about something that is making its way through Europe. They're calling it poor man's cocaine. It's called Captagon,
Okay.
and it's like $3 a pill. Now,
Captagon? That
it-
sounds like a new COVID strain.
It really does. Maybe they go hand in hand, but if you know your history, you know that methamphetamines and things like, gave it to the Nazis, gave it to the Japanese pilots. You think that kamikaze pilots were killing themselves for God and country? No, they were on meth. That's how they got him to do it. And so that kind of stuff, Captagon is called the drug of jihad. Flash forward to current day. How do you get guys to blow themselves up? You fill them full of meth.
Well,
Again,
that makes
it ain't
sense.
for God and country. So poor man's
I've
cocaine
heard
is what they're calling it.
Other reports though about meth.
Well,
but
you've heard a lot. I don't know which reports you've heard. I mean, I've only heard one,
Hey, man, meth ain't that bad.
and that's the one I believe.
That's the one. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's all
Okay.
I need to hear.
Gotcha.
It sounds like it's coming straight from someone that uses meth, and not from someone that just reports on meth.
Well, also, people who find themselves in the throes of an addiction like that, one of the things that they report is that they'll find themselves completely awash in pets that they can't take care of.
Broward Sheriff's deputies arrest a man who they say has more pussy than he can handle. I'm Kathleen Corsa with that story coming up on Channel 6 Action News.
See, that was a Florida tweaker who had all those cats.
Oh, I thought that was about a guy that had a really loud Honda Civic.
And the ladies love the car? Was
Yeah,
that the,
yeah.
Drawn
like,
to it.
It's got like
That
a
rumbling-
spoiler. It's lower.
the rumble goes straight between your legs.
Yeah.
They've stolen my H. That's how you know it's a Honda. By the way, why are Floridians not Floridans? We've got a lot of bureau chiefs down there. Why? We're Ohioans because we live in Ohio. I grew up in Illinois, where we're Illinoisans. I've lived in Pennsylvania, where you're a Pennsylvanian.
where
I
the
lived in
annoyance
California,
comes from.
where you're
So it
Californians.
doesn't sound as good. Floridans?
What?
Floridans.
But it's not Florida. That's not the state. I mean, Michiganders, yeah, that's a wild card. But why aren't they Floridans?
What's the Illinois one again? That one, I hated that.
Illinoisans.
No, they're not. They're Illini or something
Yeah.
stupid
Well,
like
that's
that.
that's the Native American tribe. But
Well,
people
no, I thought that was the mascot for the college.
for the University of Illinois, Urbana, yes, but that's just but that's not what people from Illinois are called.
What are they called?
Illinoisans.
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I grew up there, and
you
that's where.
didn't.
Well, anyway, the Illini are just the mascot and the Native American tribe that they
Illinoisans.
attached to.
Wow.
So
You know what it is for Indianans?
What?
Hoosiers. No, but they're Indianans. You know what I mean? Why are they Floridians? It's dumb, and there's probably no answer. That
Iowans.
struck me as odd.
Utahans? What's Utah?
Utahns.
Utes.
Utahns?
I think-
Yeah.
Utes?
Utes. Yep. Alabamans. They're not Alabamians. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe our Floridans down who
Is
are
that the
listening.
only one that's like that?
I don't know because I can't recall all 50
Coloradans,
states. but,
Idahoans? What's Idaho?
Alabama's are
Idahoans.
No.
Roll Tiders.
Washingtonians?
Yes.
Yeah.
Washingtonians?
Yes.
Washington.
What
Washingtonians.
is Washington?
It's
Arizonans.
Washingtonians, and I know that because of the movie Black Sheep.
Washingtonian. That's kind of like Floridian.
Kind of. I've got to take a break. If you want to send a text, again, the number's 35192, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.
Get ready to